are out there every week, but we have a contingency out there. We do vigils, not protests. So we'll have a group out there every week, and we get hundreds of people signing the petition to save and reopen the Black Cap for a whole host of reasons. But one of the main reasons that we hear time and time again is that people are scared that Camden's becoming beige. You know, it's not the place that they move to or come to visit. And I think something like the Cap, so central to Camden, so iconic, so kind of embedded in its history, it actually worries people enormously because they don't actually know where it's going. And I think it is a sort of symbol of, is this where Camden's going? The other thing that we hear mainly from our community is that Camden doesn't feel as welcoming, and I don't mean that it's not a safe place particularly, although there is lots of evidence from the Forum, who's one of our colleagues here, that there's been an increase in hate crime. Now, whether that's tied into the Black Cap closing, we don't know, but it's, you know, it's a significant thing that we are told regularly. We don't have places to go. Where do we go? And I think that Camden, when I came here 30 years ago, was probably the most welcoming place for LGBT people, and therefore was a place that people understood if you were from a different group, if you were from a smaller minority, or whatever the situation was, that Camden was going to welcome you as part of the melting pot.
The Black Cap in particular has always been really successful, commercial, well used. At one point in the 90s, it was the most profitable pub in the UK, and it was still really going strong when it was closed. The reason it was closed is because the owner saw an opportunity to make more profit more quickly by turning it into luxury flats. And thank goodness we've managed, with the council's help, to stop him doing that so far, but it's still a persistent threat.
When people are signing that petition, they're often signing it because they went to the Cap. It was a place that queer people engaged the wider community on its own terms. We don't have those places now, and I think of all places, Camden has always been that place where you could engage with the wider community on our own terms.
There was a recent comment to the Camden New Journal that specifically said that he thought that the cabaret requirement was a problem, and anyone who doesn't want to run the Black Cap as an LGBTQ venue and a cabaret venue doesn't really want to run the Black Cap. They don't understand its community values, so that's what we really want to protect.
I think there's a real fear from our particular position, is that investment, property, is much more valuable than culture, whatever that is. And I think we hear that time and time again.
I can absolutely confirm that the council is absolutely committed to working with its very vibrant LGBT community. Camden and Islington were really where the lesbian and gay rights movement had its basis in the country, and that was very well documented in films like Pride, which were a massive national success story, and we're really proud of groups and businesses like Gays the Word round the corner from here, which are still thriving and having regular events. Her upstairs, I don't think it can classed as a replacement, but it is absolutely packed every night of the week with some of the most talented queer cultural activities, and I'm really constantly impressed by the innovation and energy that they have as a young performance space. And I'm still very optimistic with the work that Danny was doing, that the Black Cap will reopen.
I think as a committee as well, we're very much behind you, and also wish to reaffirm that we would like that space to be an LGBTQ plus space and safeguarded for the Black Cap in its original form to be re-established there. So thank you very much for coming tonight, and all the best going forward. Thank you.